So it always starts with a spiritual project for me. That's kind of the foundation. Doesn't mean it's religious or anything like that. It's just like, what's your base? What's your essence? And I would like to start with the experience that you're going through now as a single dad. So as a single dad, has anything changed from like what you thought was spiritual before being divorced and being a single dad to now?
I don't know, man. How much time do you have? Like, this is a thing. You and your questions. What is this? I thought we were just gonna have pasta. Yeah. So I would definitely say that almost everything in my life at this point has kind of just gotten pitched into the spiritual. Before, it was there. I was aware of it, but I also made fun of a lot of it too, which is just, the irony is thick with this whole thing. It's turning out that most of the things that I was like, oh, that's stupid. I'm like, you've got to be freaking kidding me.
And then it comes back and shows you like,
oh yeah. Yeah. So it's like, and it's a little embarrassing, but whatever, I'll get over it. Yeah, it's like the spirituality of the whole thing is nuts because, and I don't even know how in depth we can go with this stuff, but kind of realizing the fact that we're literally, just kind of like in this insane spiritual war. Whereas before I'm like, I don't see any evidence of this. Well, I was an idiot. I can admit that. And now it's like, I see it everywhere. And I guess it's like, waking up to all these things. But, and we were talking about this before we even started, but it's like, even when I was a little kid, I would be getting these very strong nudges. And it was one of those things where I think probably a regular person would maybe have checked themselves into a psych ward. And I'm like, oh, no, that's just another Tuesday. Cool. All right. We'll listen to the big booming voice in my head and go do that thing. And I've just done that. I'll give you a quick story to kind of put it in context. So I was in high school. I had been babysitting these kids. It was a friend of my dad's. They worked together. And at the end of the night, he's driving me back home. He lived maybe like 5 minutes away or something. And I believe I was it might have been right before my senior year. He's like, so have you thought about where you're going to college? And I'm like, no, I don't care at all. Like, it's not even on my radar.
Right. And
he started telling this story about when he was my age. He went to Gonzaga in Spokane, Washington.
Okay.
And he was like, yeah, the big thing to do when I was there was go to Whitworth and, watch the games. Right when he said that, big voice, you will go there. And I was like, you didn't have to yell. Okay. I literally, just from that, applied to one school, got accepted, got a ton of scholarships, and went to Whitworth. And also there were moments as like I was getting out of high school, like toward the very end, just these real kind of like quiet little moments where I'd be sitting there like, notice this. I'm like, all right, what's up? And they're like, this is the last time you're going to be at peace. I was like,
you got that message?
Oh,
that
yeah.
Sucks.
Clearly, not really, but well, it was surprising at the time because I clearly did not know what it meant. But yeah, that was, so it's like there's been guidance and stuff like that, especially like leading into the divorce and stuff like that. And then, the medical stuff before that, because when you ask questions, you will get answers and they might not be the ones you like, but you will get them and they will be true. So yeah. Is it Christianity? I don't necessarily. I have nothing against church. I don't. I think that it's perfectly reasonable. I have never connected very well with it because I have some questions.
Same. Yep.
And it's like, yes, I absolutely. I believe in God, Jesus, absolutely. All these things. But I don't think that it's confined to a box, and I think that it's vastly beyond anything that we're taught.
Yeah.
And the more that I've found and like the more, horse malarkey that I run into across every vertical of life, I'm like, oh God, come on, really? This too? Fine. I'm like, hey, sweetie, this is BS also. It's just crazy. And it literally every day.
So how is that connection stronger for you since becoming a single dad and going through the divorce and stuff? Or is that like voice not there anymore kind of thing?
Always there.
Because for me,
Right now it's telling me to watch out for you. No, I'm kidding.
so in my experience, like the whole spirituality thing got
Mhm.
stronger after the divorce because it being away from my daughter, like I was hyper focused. I'm like, oh shit, like I'm missing out.
Mhm.
And I need to turn things around to be there for this little girl.
Yes. I didn't okay. Yes to all of that. Not necessarily like a moment to moment kind of thing because
Mhm.
what happened like the whole thing like I said, my whole life it's been there. But like over the past 7 years, it's been ramping up pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, like we'll call it like a hockey stick graph or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, it's been absolutely nuts. And now it's kind of the forefront of everything.
That makes sense.